Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Fractions of Infinity. Don't mind the microphone, I'm so sorry. And today I want to teach you guys one framers. I have 4 examples. 2 of them are AMV, 2 of them are GMV. And we're just kind of what you should use them for. So why should you use them? Well, you're doing AMV or doing GMV. Often your one framers help with transitions. Your one framers help with impacts. The main point I would say is they help emulate movement. Let me just. They help emulate movement. So like, let's say a scene's going from here, going to the right, and your scene before that is also going to the right. You can use a framer like an offset framer to go to the right in order to kind of connect those 2 clips together. Similar if one was going up and the other was going down, often you can use like an offset framer to go down. Yeah, but a lot of times you're going to emulate movement with your offset framers, your radial blur framers. You can even use like data mosh framers. Often when you're doing more like abstract edits, like we'll see here, they'll often be used very extensively to kind of affect, or sorry, they kind of support the effects that are going to be in your edit. Yeah, so we'll walk through some. We'll start off with basics and then kind of go up. We'll go like back and forth kind of here. If you notice it, you can kind of say it out loud, even though I can't hear you. But so right there, from here to the scene, it's really it's really subtle. But if you see, I believe that's a black solid being put over it to transition from a black scene to a lighter scene. Oh yeah, I was thinking it's frame by frame. So you can kind of see like, oh, it's getting darker and it's kind of coming in. Boom, boom, boom. Also, this next scene, the right side, the left side is much brighter than the right side, so that's kind of creating the difference between the two. Once again, so you can use colors to shift to one scene to another. Oftentimes, what people will do is they'll take certain parts of their scene and kind of keep it there in the next scene. For example, like let's say they wanted to keep Chicago here, so they would take a frame of Chicago, kind of freeze it, have the other scene transition in, and keep this here, but in your new scene. So that's what I'm saying. Like your one framers are kind of used to connect your scenes together, like glue, basically. So now we're gonna go to a radial blur. This is for impacts. This makes your impacts 20 times bigger. So, oh wait, I'll actually have the volume on. Oh, that's awkward. So you can't really tell, but it helps with impact, and that's the kind of point of this. Sometimes you won't see the framers at all, and if that's the case, good. That means you know what you're doing. That means that they're feeling like they're inside the actual edit instead of outside. Boom. Rail framer. We'll go even slower just so you can see. Yeah, you see something here too. You have like a little like turbulent displace. You see another one here. You have boom, warp, multiple together, trying to be able to make this impact happen. So yeah, I mean, I keep playing it. You can kind of see a lot of them here. I think you can kind of see one here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you have multiple to kind of emulate impacts, transitions, stuff like that. We'll go back to another AMV. I like, I think it's Just Wars, maybe? JST Wars part on this. I'll play it there once. So, I mean, just simple ones if we're going through, you can kind of scroll. You mean you have like colors, going from a green to a white scene, right? You have, okay, green, white, solids, transitioning through, going with your shakes. We'll give it a clear example again, right? We have boom, 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 because we're going out to the left. We're going to go smaller, so we kind of have that warp out. Then we have to lift to the left, and that puts the character, instead of being, big right in the middle, it makes them smaller and moves to the left. So, like I said, that's what framers are meant for, to emulate movement. We'll go here. This is a more clear example. Well, this is gonna go from one clip to another. I love this edit so much. But yes, this edit uses sort of subtle, but the biggest thing that we're going for when using your framers is that they shouldn't stand out. Like you shouldn't see it and be like, wow, oh my god, that's a framer. No way. Like it should kind of be inside your edit like that. It should kind of blend in. You don't want them to be too like noticeable most times. So there's a frame between these two clips. Be like, oh my god, blah blah blah. Hey guys, flashing lights. But then it also has this frame right here to the left, and then boom, that's Minimax. Shout out Minimax. Sometimes also you can have two framers, like two frames to transition. That helps the most. I think we can even go back a bit on the impact on that one. Yeah, we have another one. Oh my god, another framer. Wow, this guy freaking loves framers. Yeah, we can kind of keep going here. I'm sure I can find more if I just keep scrolling. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, look. Oh my god, look at this one, guys. Oh wait,
Yeah, that's a yeah.
Yeah, that's sure a framer. But yeah, the biggest tip if you want to learn, we'll just say bottom line, if you want to get better at framers, watch edits. Watch edits. Try to recreate other people's edits. I know that's kind of like a shame. Like it's kind of like put down in other people's like in the anime community and somewhat in the GMV. I highly recommend it. Just trying to learn okay, like why do people do things and what are they doing, and that ultimately helps. So that was my framer tutorial. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to my channel.
Hello. Ray probably just went over basically everything about one framers, but I want to go a little more in depth. I want to give a few bad examples of bad one framers, one frame usage. Explain a bit more about how they can look bad, how you should use them, and then show some more like aggressive usages of one framers. I'll probably show an example because Ray kind of just went over like simple stuff like radial blurs, like one frame, like solids, like non-aggressive that don't really show a lot of impact. Or, like they show impact, but like probably show like a sign edit with like a harsh like tritone lines of framers. So yeah, so basically one framers are changes in position, color, brightness, blurs, etc. You name it. Obviously, one framers they can be done many ways: solids, tritones, directional blurs. Um, Good framers will enhance the edit. They should help the flow, the movement of the edit. They should have an idea. Always have purpose behind your one framers. Don't slap on random things. I'll probably make an example. Don't slap on like random things, just a bunch of colors and just like destroy the viewer's eyes. That's bad. Uh, and they should be in a good sequence. They should never be like say like three like extremely bright framers like a light show and then just like one really dark one you just can't see the screen anymore. Like they should have an idea. It like it serves the same point as like having purpose. They should flow. Um, some yeah bad and then like once again bad framers they ruin the flow. They're really repetitive. Uh, Stand out too much. You don't want your frames to be very obvious. Like certain scenarios you can maybe get away with it, but most of the time you want them to be subtle. Enhance your edit. Could also play backwards. They could do too little where you don't see the framer and they're kind of just pointless. They're just there. It could be like a displacement, but it's like so low you can't even see the displacement. Blurs, but it's like so low. You get the point. And then like a bad sequence is what I just went over earlier. So I'm gonna show some examples now of a bad edit, and then I might go in depth with some good edits. Just different framers than what Ray went over. So I'll go to that right now. All right, so right here we have very popular edit, in recollection by Dylan. Everyone knows this edit. If you don't, I don't know, cause I know this edit and I don't watch edits like that. But basically, I'll play it and I'll just kind of explain why. In my opinion, this is opinion based. Almost everything in editing will be opinion based. In my opinion, these one framers are not good. I'll just kind of explain why. So yeah. Okay, so that's the edit. This other part's like Zelda doesn't matter. So we'll just go like we'll go slow. We'll just look at this. Okay, that just doesn't work. But you can probably see it just like there's so much flashing. There's so much stuff going on. This kind of ties into pacing too. It's paced so fast you can't tell what's happening. Like there's this frame, and then you're getting flashed right here, and then like orange, and then like dark again. It's like sequenced pretty poorly. There's so many things going on right here. Go back. We're just cutting and then throwing the shape and like why are some of these things happening? That's what I mean by like purpose in shakes. Like then like this. It's so aggressive. Like it stands out. It's really harsh. Like this is I don't want you to think this is bad, because this is my opinion. I want to preface that, but like framers should not, and obviously I'm not Dylan. Like like I'm far away from that, and like but yeah, it's just shoot. Hold on, I'm like losing my train of thought. I'm like talking so much. Yeah, they're just really aggressive. But like obviously, I don't know the story. Like I can tell like some of these clips have context, but like obviously I didn't make the edit. I won't know what Dylan's trying to convey with this usage. But you can just tell it's like it's rough. It just hurts my eyes sometimes. So yeah, I'll probably go to one more and show you guys that. Okay, so instead of another edit, I'll just kind of show you guys like some good framers and like how to use them. Maybe I'll go over a couple framers you could use. I might go over like this is kind of more of like aggressive. I might go over like a little like vibe framers, like nice, calm, like blurs, solids, etc. So like more aggressive, and then I'll probably have it duplicated. I'll go over some bad framers and like how you could mess this up. So right here, clip, I think I have a shake, yeah. So I have a simple simple shake right here. Don't worry about the shake. I did not try to make this shake look good, but I'll just show you the clip. So the remat's pretty poor, but as you can see, I used the framers to show a slide to the right. So if I hit these clips, it's supposed to be a slide. Like as you can see, the shake's really bad. It's not a shake tutorial. The shake should not move like that, but as you can see, slide to the right. So basically, what I like to use a lot, so here, pixel stretch. It's a very nice effect. Basically, it's in the name, stretches the clip really nicely. Really nice for sides, because obviously you stretch it, it looks like it's stretched, and then when you slide, it'll like go back to normal like that. So very nice. All Ambler. In my opinion, this is very dependent on the clip. But most of the time, I never go like dead set 90 degrees. I always try to angle it a little bit up, down. I just think it looks a little better, especially when it's following like the movement of your shake. If your shake's going like up and you want to point it up or like down, you know. Yeah, and then solids. Solids are like #1 framer. Like if solids didn't exist, I don't know what we would do. Always use solids. You could use any color as long as they match the purpose or like the color palette of your edit. Like if I was using, like say I had like a red CC and I was going for red, I could do fill, I could do red, I could do all these shades of red, you know. And typically you'll see like black solids, white solids, and yeah, any solids. So that's that. You normally put it like in between. Like normally it look like this, but it's a lazy example. And then you could do. There's also another framer you could do. You could do like a. Like you got like one clip in between. I could maybe. You could have like one clip in between transitioning as they slide, with like OM blur, directional blur, whatever you want. You know, like do like this and just like OM blur, of course. Okay, whoa, like that. You know, of course, like whatever. You get the point. I want my clip back, kind of. Yeah, and then tritone. Everyone knows what tritone does. Offset. We go over offset a little bit. So offset, really nice for slides. I don't use it typically for A and B unless my movement isn't being emphasized as much as I want. Typically, I would normally do like a null. What the hell? Okay. Oh shit. Shoot. Hold on. I'm having like motion tile issues. That's fun. My tile now, whatever. Typically, I would have like a null adjustment layer with a transform, and like position my clip. Always put position on your slides. Never try to slide. This is going the wrong way. I don't really care though. I'm just gonna. Yeah, and then like grab, you know. Always position your sides. Actually, I could maybe make this look good real quick for an example, hopefully. Okay, don't know what's going on with my graph. Quickly just. Actually, I don't know why I'm not just using flow. It looks funny, but you see. And then obviously this clip should slide too, but God, that looks so funny. But yeah, you see it emphasizes the movement more. It gives purpose to why these directional blurs face certain directions, why they slide. So now I'll probably cut a bit. I'll show you the bad example of one-framers and just how to avoid it. Okay, so now, delete this. I'm gonna give an example of bad usage of one-framers and just what you should try to avoid to do. So I just fixed the slide a little bit. I made the slide the correct direction now. So, you know, this is my simple transition. It's decent. I have a red tritone because this is gonna come in later. Don't do this. Don't do this. This is for the drawer, obviously. But so basically, what a lot of editors might do is say I'm slapping on some crazy preset. I have like some invert, some deep glow, and like it's red. It's like red. It's like blue. It's like glowy. Like now I have this red scene with a blue transition frame. So now, like, I mean, honestly, it could pass, but it looks bad. It's so bright. And it doesn't match the color scheme unless you're doing like a red blue edit, whatever. Like let's say my edit was just red. Like I wanted red. Why is this here? It's blue. It's contrasting. Like I could go even crazy because blue isn't even crazy. Let's say I want like I had a tritone and I made it like green, even more like contrasty. Like that shouldn't be. And then now what some people might do is just start spamming. They just like another one, another invert, boom. We have like pink or something. And then we have another framer right here. And we have like deep glow and like heavy deep glow. And then this goes into sequencing. But like now, like what is happening? Now honestly, this isn't this low-key isn't doing what I wanted to. But if I just, let's say I kept spamming these crazy framers, eventually the movement of this slide will be irrelevant. You won't have this nice slide transition anymore because you don't have blurs or anything emphasizing that movement, emphasizing like why it's sliding, like with your directional blurs. Okay, I slide, I slid. You see, it's subtle. I kind of forgot to mention that, like with these framers, they're not subtle. They stand out. You can see them. They're right in your face, which is normally not good. Surprisingly, I kind of like this. It doesn't actually look too bad, but yeah, you get the point. Now, what the hell was that? Why did? Okay, sure. How was my turn? So I don't know how that soundboard just played. Some soundboard just played. Here's an example of something sequencing your framers. This depends. It's obviously what looks good, but in my opinion, if you go like two, like really, you should never try to avoid going two really bright framers. Like let's say boom, one deep glow, and maybe like a mini max. You go like mini max, and like yeah, something like that. And then like this framer is like curves, right? Super dark. It's not really doing it because it's like this tritone, but as you can see, like it's sequenced poorly. It doesn't look too good. Obviously, I'm exaggerating it, but even if I just simply flip it like that, it will look a little bit better. As you can see, it looks just a little bit better. If it was less exaggerated, obviously it could maybe look decent. I don't really know because I'm kind of just slapping stuff on for the tutorial. But if I just make it like, you see, boom, a little better. You can throw some like directional blur right here. Instead of this, you could do like a solid. That I would do like a white solid because it goes light, dark, light. I normally like to keep a pattern. I don't know if this is for everyone. I don't even know if it's like the best thing you can do. But like normally go like light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. Maybe I'll throw in like a tritone here, like a color. Go like white, like light, and then like red maybe, and then dark. Just experiment with it. Do whatever looks good. Don't listen to everything I say. And yeah. That's basically it. I don't know if there's much I need to talk about. I think I went over mainly all the good framers. I'll just kind of run through it. Like directional blurs, like use any directional blur, OLEM blur, S blur, any of that. Tritone. Lots of people use tritone. If you watch like Cyan, like if you're like the Valorant editor, and like you watch like Samurai or something crazy, I don't know. There's like what else? Like invert. I went over invert a lot. Actually, I use invert like the most. Fill. It's not really framer, but like solids. Fill to change the color of the solids. Any type of blur, bokeh, camera lens blur. Experiment with that. What's it called? Like wave warp. I have to use a decent amount. Displacement is very useful. Yeah, no, that's basically it. A lot more effects, but just experiment whatever you want. Yeah, I hope that helps. That'll be it. Thank you for watching.